Artillery Tower PK-80HD Charlie Sierra 130 at runway 28 ready for departure to the west.
PK-80HD Charlie Sierra 130-1345 at 5. Departure to the west approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 28.
Cleared for takeoff runway 28 PK-80HD Charlie Sierra 130.
Oh yeah, microphone would help. Although it's not picking up apparently. Oh no, it is. Cool. Just not showing up as a source. Brilliant. Give me a second, I'll fix that. So that one. There we go. Now I can see one. Now I can see my waveform. That's better. Ooh, although it sounds a bit echoey now. That is a bit sounds a bit right for the plane though. That's fine. Anyway, gas turbine, door open, on start and running. It's now on speed. So let's open the bleed valve. Actually, let me double check. One of these I need to double check. That's the ground start buttons, that's fine. Turn on auto crossfeed just to make sure. Don't need the boost pumps added. Cool, now let's go for one override and start. It should there it goes. Good, I did remember to switch this thing on. And we turn its Jenny on. Now do the same for engine 3. Quick check out other sends while we're waiting for that to come on. Don't need to worry about icing. We're in a nice warm part of the world. 3, let me do. Let's just stick both 2 and 4 on. That should be enough to do them both at once. I'll turn on 3's Jenny. And 2 and 4's Jenny. Boom. And now turn off the external. Everything onto battery. Still hear everything turning, which is good. You're not crossfeed, there we go. I don't have the externals filled anyway, so we can turn those crossfeeds off. Maybe the Okecie's open though. That's all reset. That's all in there. So, oh yeah, I need to switch off our gas turbine. Switch all of these back to off. And close the door. Instrumentation's all okay. Heading mode, that's what I want. Nice and level. Let's just make sure. There we go. You can see all the engines, all the needles come to life as we rev. Taxi lights on. Pumps are on, that's fine. He says not believing his own bullshit. Let's just give us some light just to make sure. Cool, the chocks are not enabled by default on this one. One of them, I think, is the, oh, is it the ATR? The chocks are enabled by default, which has caught me a few times. Trying to move off and suddenly I can't move. It's like, why can't I move? Chocks away, old boy. So now it should be yeah, Microsoft ACC can go get to fuck, let's be honest. Ooh. Whoops. Like this. Crank to the right. A little bit of throttle. I like that plane. Set our flaps and we'll taxi to the end of the runway just ahead of us. Okay, the way I treat this plane is basically like a bush plane, so it can go across dirt, no worries. It's a nice area of Cyprus. Shame about some of the issues on the island, but hey ho. At least it's got some very pretty sort of historical artifacts. It's got apparently Aphrodite's beach, pyramids of kings, tombs of kings, sorry. All that sort of nice, cool stuff. Yeah, and like Aphrodite's Beach is like apparently where. Oops. Not rusty at all. Yeah, Aphrodite's Beach apparently like where there's a very famous painting of like Aphrodite arriving in a clamshell. Apparently that's where that was. So. Throttle, release the brakes, and go. I'm looking for about 150 if memory serves. A little bit of rudder. Keep it straight. $140, 50, and lift, rotate up. There we go. Let's go back to the wide. That one. Somatos? Don't know. What's the matter with you? Circle. Gear up. And flaps to 0. Let's see. 2,500 feet. Cool. Right, engine temps look good, fuel looks good, fuel flow rate is fine. Right, heading around a little bit towards the blue bug. Let it go round a wee bit, as we also climb. That's all good. Straighten this out for now while we climb out. I climb to about 5,000 or 7,000. Cool. All good. All good. Where are we? Cool. So Paphos will be down that way, I think. Or is that Protaras, which is down that way? I think Paphos is to the right, which is the commercial airport. Bank round to right again, let's get us heading out over the Mediterranean. Because there's where we're heading to. This might be Paphos actually, going by. Do you know there was the old harbour and no, it can't be because it wasn't that close to Okecie. Yeah, it's Zaki. One of these places never been to specifically to Okecie, obviously, or this specific location in Cyprus, but I've been around a fair bit of it. Oh, and you got the moon out already as well. So let's just get us on a nice little heading. About 10,000 feet. we go. Set that while let's fix that. Say to really drop there when I get in negative trim. Here's our autopilot, which is engaged on gyro. Altitude control on, pilot on, pitch. Let's turn the transponder off. There we go, holding say about 1300. Let's just double check we've got no new warning lights on. Oh, the oxy's empty as well. Cool. Close those. That's all good, that's all nicely on the green. Well, that's the way it should be on that bus. For bus tie, so that's fine. Collision. Oh wait a minute, I should turn off my taxi lights. That's right, I am over speed. Let's reduce that so we don't stress out the engine. There we go, you can see that's slowly dropping down. Set it to about 50%, should be fine. There it was, I was up here, wasn't I? Airbags are off, that's fine. Cool, airspeed about 275, so that's fine. I wish I could remember what an ATM bus does. Let's have a quick think. should be on. Oh, that should only be on when you're starting it. Whoops. Cool. I thought it was the starter thing. That's what I thought. Cool. Now we're flying, cruising. Let's get us a nice little view. And we'll increase our background music a little bit. And then we'll get good old flights in just a smidge down. Oh, there. There we go. Oh, that's better. Plus music. For some reason, it did not want to come through at all properly there. Hey, it is now, so that's all good. But yeah, so that's us hopefully getting back to our regulation and sticking to our schedule hopefully now. At least a little bit. From next week we'll be sticking to the schedule. But for this week we're just doing a couple of nice little casual flights. Nice little couple of catch-up flights, and honestly I'll probably spend like 2 days doing our what's it called? The Alaskan Superhighway flight. Because honestly I really want to do that. But yeah, just doing this as a nice little casual flight today. Spent yesterday evening getting acquainted with the sim in the Flights with Joel stream, which was nice. Nice and casual and simple. And yeah, now that we're kind of back on track a little bit, shall we say, we're able to actually get this pick up where we left off. Hopefully some of you all haven't gotten too bored waiting for us. Had a few issues ongoing, but then also a few just competing priorities, shall we say. I think I spent literally a week essentially inhaling paint fumes, which was fun. We went to a local Comic-Con for the weekend, and I was making the props for myself, my fiance and her sister, so lots of props, lots of paint, lots of spray paint. And I realised I really should have invested in getting one of the oh, what's it called? One of the, oh, where's your mic gone? Really should have invested. There we go. Really should have invested in getting one of those respirators, because I think that would have been a very sensible purchase, going by the sheer sheer volume of paint I probably inhaled that week, and then a week off basically after that, because fixing out some personal life stuff, which is always fun. Always all of the fun. So for now then, we're just getting back into the routine, essentially, of streaming again. And just getting back into the habit. Enjoying our prairie views or nice plains. I really should set up my VLAN to plug in too. That's set to little nav map, that's why I didn't like that first. There we go. I've got to hiccup something often. Where am I? There I am. So that's us here at Purple Plane, and there's Cairo International, but we're going to slightly past it first because we're going to go see the Sphinx, since, you know, cats are one of my favourite animals. Excuse me. And the Sphinx is a tricksy cat, which is even better. To be fair, I know I said week off, but then even then our last week was dealing with our actual cats, which was busy. One of them wasn't too great, but we got her sorted and she's all happy now. Yeah. So, excuse me. It's almost worth it going back to work just to get some peace. Oh, on the upside, because I know today, Monday, is usually supposed to be, according to our schedule, it's supposed to be our Nope, brain's gone. Brain's gone. It'll come back to me in a minute. Also, I realise probably every man and their dog is streaming Silent Hill just now because that only released yesterday. Well, released early yesterday, but release is general tomorrow. But yeah, it's not. I enjoy watching it. I know there's a couple of streamers I will watch play it. CGU Games, for example, he's always good when he plays it. As is Ray, of course, Ray Nervaeus. But hey ho, we'll get there. And that's definitely not one that I would be playing on this channel, shall we say. That's very much one that I would sit and just get jump scared by, like I did in playing Chernobyl the other day. Chernobylite, sorry. But yeah, Chernobyl, like, good. It's a fun little game that. I picked up when I first got my PS5, but I started playing it again recently, and it took a little bit of time to get into, but it's definitely one that's definitely growing on me. This partly just enjoying exploring the exclusion zone, honestly. It's a bit of a slow burner of a story, but it gets there. Apologies for the typing, I realised there's a few social media things I had forgotten to do. Like I said, a little bit rusty. And this is even me trying to type quietly as well. How do you spell Mediterranean? That's my current problem. There we go. But yes, so yeah, our plans for this week as we slowly get back into this and, you know, kick the rust off and all that jazz. What are our plans? Well, first off, we want to get our YouTube channel sorted out. We've got one where we just archive all of our streams. It'd be nice to have that all in a nice, usable playlist. So that'll be one of the things I'll try and do this week. Yeah, usable, by which usable I mean easy to follow, broken down by what the flight is. For example, like our Air Tour of Scotland, start one for our Superhighway tour, all of that jazz. So that'll be one thing, which we'll post about on our social medias when it's ready. Well, I think I have a command for socials as well, which is Yeah, there we go. Including a link to our YouTube VODs. Look at me, all prepared. From there, I think I briefly said it, we'll do a couple more flights this week just to sort of get reacquainted. We're not going to be on our schedule as much this week, like with our scheduled flights, but we're going to just fly essentially and enjoy ourselves. Although I think I'll do 2 days of the Superhighway flight, so 2 maybe shorter sessions just to get us back on track a little bit and get us going. Yeah, keep us making progress. But yeah, so I think that's what we'll do. And then starting from next week, we will probably more tightly follow our schedule again. So with the Mondays being the Formula 1 tracks, and then our helicopter tour perhaps. Our Wednesday's always a bit of a loosey goosey day. I'm not quite set on that one yet. But then definitely our Fridays will stick with our Alaskan Superhighway. I keep wanting to say Atlantan. Go figure I was a Stargate Atlantis fan. I was saying I would watch somebody else play Silent Hill 2. Ray's just gone live playing Silent Hill, so... We're about halfway through our flight. Or just over halfway. That's not bad. But yeah, that's our rough plans for this week. So, a couple of casual streams, maybe 1 or 2 over Superhighway, and back on schedule next week. And hopefully get us. Oh, there we go. No idea what happened there. Hopefully that'll help get us back on track to keeping on growing towards affiliate, because we're so close. We're so close. I think we literally just need the followers, or we did before everything went to pot for a couple of weeks. I go have a look. Okay, I need to. Yeah, fair. I need to go back to getting the stream hours up, and the 7 different days. But that's easy enough. That's fine. Yeah, that's easy enough. That just means keep streaming, basically, for in our case. Which we can do easily, which is not bad, which is no bother. I forgot how relaxing and enjoyable this can be, because here we come up onto the coast of Egypt. Zaga's like cool names. Some of these I knew already, like Poseida, Los Milia, Damietta. But some are new to me. Oh, going back to Cyprus though, I was right, Paphos was way down at the coast, like way down the further corner from where I was. I was right. Where is Patalis? Those one other one. That's the Turkish half. This is the Greek half, and the right half. Yep. Can't see it. There's somewhere on that southern coast. Anyway, that was just a little distraction. Apologies. It happens a lot. The joys of living with ADHD. Where are we coming in? We're coming in just off of Damietta, between Damietta and Port Said. Okay. Let's see. So there's Cairo. Maybe almost too far up. There's the heliport, I think. There's Giza. Let's turn this to satellite mode. see if that helps at all. Probably not really for me. Actually, it probably will, because if memory serves, it's basically... There they are. There we go. See, it's that moment of I know the pyramids are right up against the city, basically. It's one of those, they get the right angles. There you can see. Where's Sphinxy? Where is she? Ah, there she is. Yeah, so that's where we're going to go to. Just so happens it's right beside the Great Pyramids of Giza, but oh well. One thing I do remember hearing or reading a couple of times is that essentially you can see that other depression just there. Literally the other side of that build up there. And is that apparently there was another Sphinx there apparently, which would have essentially been like the main road in, essentially like flank the road in. Don't know, never looked into it any further, but be interesting. Gonna satellite mode back off. Makes it a little clearer for reading it. Where am I? So we'll fly past Cairo International first, and then go see the Sphinx, and then we'll come back around. If I was wanting to do this like a proper pilot, I'd probably be like, you're gonna go past Cairo International and we'll fly back today and before the Sphinx of Egypt, destinated on arrival. But honestly, that annoys me too much because I like trying to have decent audio. In fact, in my ear, it sounds slightly echoey, is slightly annoying me. Not enough to fix it just now, but that okay. I'm going to spend some time looking at that afterwards. Here we go, so we make landfall into Egypt. Let's go ahead and swoop back into the cockpit. Here we go. We want to take. And let's just disengage all the autopilot. Bring her down to about 7,000 or 8,000. Come on, plane, go down. Yeesh, our weather has just taken a massive turn for the worse, so that's us probably going to start our winter weather fully now. Come on, you big heavy bastard, get down there. Should probably going to start complaining about overspeed in a couple minutes. Get some flaps to help. Shut that up. There we go. And altitude. This one, and that one. There we go. And I'll put the throttle back to about 50%. There we go. And 1000's a bit lower, so we get to see some more of the world as we go through it. I do like how distinctly bulbous the nose is on this. To be fair, I believe that a guy who made this one has re-released it, and apparently it's fixed some things. However, I don't have any problems with this plane. And, you know, so I'm happy enough with it as it is. So I might hold off on getting that one for a while. I'm sitting nice about that 8,000 feet. Another upside about sitting about 8,000 is that it gets above that level where the photogrammetry can cause some real frame rate drops. Okay, so it looks like the US is about to have an issue, so good luck to any of our American friends, especially if they're Floridian. Because there's a new storm, Hurricane Milton, that has now just hit a Category 5 hurricane. The first Cat 5 in the Gulf of Mexico since 2018. And it's still growing. Which, to put it into perspective, that's about winds are about 160 miles an hour right now, and it's still growing. Yeah. Somebody sums it up quite nicely. I saw a tweet. Milton, name of the hurricane, Hurricane Milton. Already a Category 5 hurricane. Get the fuck away from the west coast of Florida if you can. Wow, it's went up 70 miles an hour in under 13 hours. Which is quadrupling the rate of strengthening needed for classification of rapid intensification. Wow, okay. I'm just gonna bring a thing over onto the stream for a second. Yeah, that's where it started, and it's gonna hit up right through for the. Oh, that's gonna be. Yeah, fair. Good luck to any of our Floridian friends. Get the hell out if you can. Be safe. I'm sure Waffle House will close. Come on. Pay attention to their Waffle House index. For everybody who doesn't know what that is, it's essentially that's the. So for some Floridians, that's the barometer of how bad is this, and it's obviously when Waffle House closes. Okay, now it's a problem. Let's go. Yeah. Well, speaking of our plans earlier. Obviously the main thing that a lot of people are talking about just now is Flight Sim 2024. Currently, because of things ongoing for us, me personally, we don't have any immediate plans to go to Flight Sim 2024 because honestly I don't think this PC can run it very well. At least not to a level I'd be happy with, you know. So we might hold off on Flight Sim 2024 for a little bit and be running 2020 for a bit longer. Although I will of course try and check out and see how it does. This is one of the upsides I like about these flight sims, is just looking at urban density and urban sprawl. So obviously there's the one of the main roads coming in from just under the compass and going out over there just into the altitude. You can see how everything's just built up around that road. Just one of these just interesting things to watch. It's the same as like I quite like when you see, you know, the goat tracks where people have been walking, where like, you know, people find their own route. Yeah, the path goes this way, but it's quicker to go a direct line. That sort of shit. And some of these are very obvious, obviously, like on the banks of a major river like the Nile, for example, having like Hibia there, you know, that makes perfect sense. And I'm sure that, yeah, no idea what that one is, but that one, maybe that might be Zagazig. Yeah, it's probably Zagazig. Once I called that the Nile, it's probably not the Nile. Maybe one of the tributaries off of it. Until a little up there, yeah. As Zakazik. Oh, I think my headphones are starting to die. Just got a beep beep in my ears. I wonder what happens if we redline it for a little bit. Let's redline it. Our start to, let's go 75. See how higher speed goes. It's just, honestly, I'm just going to mute for a couple of minutes and we'll just enjoy some of the scenery of Egypt. Everyone always thinks Egypt is a huge desert, which there is a fair amount of desert, especially if you look over that way. But if you look to the right, it's a huge, much more amount of arid land. Let's set it there. Back in 2 minutes. Here we go, we're coming up on the pyramids actually. Let's kill altitude control and our autopilot in general. Let's drop some flap and we'll net under trim. Ooh, wow, this plane just likes it. That might be one of those little issues with the plane that has been resolved, I believe. Whereas it just likes to go wee and show its belly. Let's drop the throttle as well. Oh, let's do some circles and reduce some altitude at the same time. A little bit of rudder, keep it not so it's not all down. Because now we're going to get an overspeed warning. There's the Egyptian Museum. That's cool. Yes, I know, plane, you're not happy that I'm going so fast. Don't worry, it's not your smoke alarm's going off. This is one of those that would be so much easier in a helicopter to get a good view, but could not have flown that quickly or that far in a helicopter that quickly for at least. There we go. Coming in on the 3 pyramids. And there's a Sphinx right at the very front. Let's see what we can get to the Sphinx. I do think I have crash enabled, so let's not get too low on the Sphinx. Let's see it that way. And round. There's even a helipad right there. That's a nice low level flying there. I'll fix the flaps and the trim as well. I'll get the speed back up to about 200 knots. That's good. Let's go another flyby. Let's go back from the opposite way. Throttle down. Flaps just to help bring that down. Ooh, there's a Volanta token right there. Can I get it? Nope. Missed it. Maybe I'm going to stay here until I get the Volanta token, perhaps. Throttle and flaps. Could get the Volanta token before we go back and try and see how close we get to Sphinxy. Oh god. That's better on the external. Ah, come on. So close. I'm just going to go and get us on our path to go nicely around the Sphinx again. See, let's go buzz it. Just let it go downwind a little bit and then bank right. Give it a nicer loop. And cranking the flaps. See if we get a nice low pass. Not as low as the first time. There's a Sphinx International Airport. Huh. Cool, I can't click on it, so no idea. That's fine. Let's go head to Cairo International for a little landing. Don't want to get too much overspeed on because there's no point in going too fast. You just have to lose it all again. Throttle back down again. I don't actually know this airport, so... Oh wow, you actually get to see a lot of the city around it. Nice big build up here now. So we might do a flyby first and then go for a landing. It's funny, just those. I always find it funny when people think about the Great Pyramids and Sphinx and everything, and they're like, oh, it must be in the middle of nowhere. It's right up against the bustling metropolis, and then this is like, what, 5 minutes away, and you've got these high rises, skyscrapers, swimming pools, football stadiums. It's, yeah. Yeah. That's what it is. It's just one of those things that everybody always just assumes that it's in the middle of nowhere. Oh, there's my watch telling me to get up. We've got a hot second, so let's just adjust our map. There we go, you can see all my loops that I was flying around the pyramids. Sitting nice about 30% throttle. Jesus, there's so many little neighbourhoods and everything around here. Is that Alaskan? Yeah, that's Alaskan. Oh, Mazda. Okay. Stadiums. Swimming pools. Tennis courts. Technically flying over somebody else's running, but shh, don't tell the military that. I'm sure they won't mind that at all. Cough, cough. This is where you're just gonna hear me as I get a lock on from a fucking Sam. There's the runway. Cool. So the runway goes up straight this way. Okay. So we will go crosswind and downwind to here. Oh, no, it gives me the. There's a second runway, but I cannot be arsed. Landing out there and taxiing all the way back in. Let's do a modified approach, I guess. Right, so there's the actual entryway. Do a nice little modified approach here. Because I'm not going to fly that full fucking approach, because I don't have no patience. Especially when I'm already on this side. Let's see. Dump some flap in, reduce the throttle, and back round. Basically, we're going to hit that descent, the glide path essentially. A little short glide, a little shorter than we should be probably. Oh, yep, there we go. Should be like, I should put my gear down now. There it goes. Let's keep that just about 150 knots. Try any last minute maneuvering. Now we can drop it. And crank a little bit more flap. In fact, I will take off a little flap. I don't think I need it all. So we don't want to just drop out the sky just now. Nicely on the centre line almost. Too fast there, but now we can crank more flap and cut the throttle. Gear down, gear down. I mean, I should just do that and check the. But we're out here now, so a little bit off the centre. Give it all the throttle, give it all the flap. We're almost at 100 knots just for a landing. Jesus. We're not running the full runway for this, that's for damn sure. There we go. Ooh, come on, keep. Behave yourself, stupid plane. There we go. Now, let's find somewhere to park. While we do, quick. -390. Okay, not worst, not my best. It's a bush plane. Totally not a bush plane, but it's a bush plane. It's landed on worse than fucking Iraq. Oh look, there's a nice slot there between two commercial liners. There. Parked, handbrake into here, and we can probably should have interest. What's it warning me about? Oh, pile off. Fuck off. There's actually a button for reset. There we go. This one, this one, this one, this one. I can bring the fuel back to. There we go. Hour and 20 minutes, not bad. Cool. Well, that'll do us for today. We shall go send off on a raid, and we shall probably pick back up tomorrow with another sort of casual flight. Let's complete my flight there. And then, that or tomorrow, we'll see. Tomorrow we might do our, what was it called now? The Alaskan Superhighway, might continue that. Don't want to read anything on VATSIM, because that's a pain in the tuchus for them. God, that guy's even dressed as a pilot. Taking that seriously. No idea where this is, so let's go there. Oh, I picked an Englishman. Oh well, what a shame. Can't win everyone. Go.